Chapter 140. Violet did that. You are listening at FameTV.info. I/V never seen you running with any girls, Finn. Violet batted her eyelashes at Finn and watched as his face spread into that innocent boyish grin of his. I don't have much time for that, he scratched his head. You don't have time. How will you ever find a mate if you so busy working for the council? She stuck her thumbs in her back pockets and bit her lip. She was flirting with him, but he was kind of slow when it came to stuff like that, so she had to make sure he knew it. He seemed to get it after all, because his cheeks became pink and he laughed nervously. A mate. I haven't even thought about that yet. Finn was pretty adorable like this. It made Violet feel better that she could have this effect on a young Lycan like him, so she decided to play with him a little more even though it probably wasn't necessary. You mean you never? She raised her eyebrows and did a little flirtatious wiggle with her thumbs still in her pockets. Her breasts definitely looked good like this, she knew that for sure. She designed clothes, it was part of what she took into consideration with every piece of clothing she wore. And she was going to take advantage of that knowledge with the way Finn was quickly becoming flustered and shy. This might actually be fun. Maybe it would take her mind off of all this other shit, all those feelings of inferiority and jealousy. Because the dilated pupils and scent of arousal on the Lycan in front of her didn't make her feel inferior at all. It made her feel powerful. Like when she seduced Graham. She thought back to when they were younger. Graham was so confident on the outside, but he had that insecurity and guilt that always ate away at him. He really just wanted someone to hold him and tell him it was going to be okay and make him feel worthy of his title. And Violet did that. She gave him that comfort he needed, and then, on top of that, she gave him the opportunity to feel that other kind of power that he hadn't discovered yet. Sure, the elders were supposedly training him to be a leader and an alpha, a man in charge of a pack. But she helped him discover what it was to be a man with a woman. Even though they were still so young, the power of that physical unity unfolded for them together. It was ageless. He discovered that with her. Violet was his first, and there was no taking that away. The way his eyes became heated and almost predatory when he finally decided to take her. There was a strength and a power that he found only with her when everyone else had let him down. She let him overtake her. Dominate her. Goddess, he was so fucking sexy. The scowl his forehead made when he was concentrating, when he was looking at her lips, when he was undressing her. He was an alpha. She could feel that power in him when he touched her. It was like the confidence sprang from somewhere hidden inside and came roaring to life with her in his arms. His lips, his jaw, the way a growl puttered in his throat when he pulled her head back by the hair and kissed down her neck. He wanted to possess her, and she let him. Fuck, she would do anything to remind him of that. Violet wet her lips, pulling herself from the memory and back into the present. Finn. Shit, now Finn was definitely sensing her arousal. She didn't mean for that to happen. He had been so relaxed before, and now his stance was all rigid and tense with anticipation. Violet smirked. That was good, though. He was just where she needed him to be. Apparently all she had to do was think of Graham, and all of this would work out perfectly. She cleared her throat. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. I should probably go. She backed away slowly, letting his eyes run the length of her, before she turned and left Finn frustrated and alone in the darkness. It was finally the day Graham was coming back. August sat up in bed with a big smile on her face. She slept so good last night after they got back from the Sacred Circle dinner. It was so fun, she laughed more than she had in a long time. And all of the women were just wonderful. She didn't know what time Graham was getting back today, but hopefully he wasn't delayed. All she had to do was focus on the pup/s lesson, and today was going to be fun and easy with only the few who were interested in photography, and then she would see her mate. "Good morning," she called when she skipped down the steps to see Greta sitting on the sofa with her tea again. "You in a good mood," Greta observed with a smile. August squealed. "He/s coming back today, Greta," she said, and Greta laughed at the excitement in her voice. "I know. Thankfully," Greta said. "Finally I can get rid of you." August scoffed and walked to the counter to pour herself a cup of tea as well. "Did Sam and Jack get the bears out yesterday?" August asked. "Yeah," he said, "it went well. They found another area of the basement where the foundation was damaged that appeared to be where the mama got in. They covered it and boarded the cellar back up, but it would be best to stay away from there for at least a few days in case the mama wanders back. My guess is she/LL go find a nice hollowed out tree somewhere," Greta answered. August thought of the cave under that tree the crow had led her to. That would be a great little place for bears. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.